Catherine. Let's start perhaps. We saw the Turkish foreign minister arrive into Azerbaijan criticising international calls for a ceasefire. It caused unsurprising outrage in Armenia. How has it gone down where you are?
Well, not much surprise here. The Turkish Foreign Minister Mevlut Çavuşoğlu arrived in Azerbaijan and brushed off any suggestion of an immediate ceasefire. There have been calls from various world powers, a joint statement from the US, Russia and France again calling for that as chairs of the OSCE Minsk group. Various international countries have been calling for the fighting to stop, but Turkey saying it will stand shoulder to shoulder with Azerbaijan diplomatically and in the field if necessary. They say that unless Armenian forces pull out of Nagorno-Karabakh, no ceasefire is on the cards. So remaining defiant and, really setting up this clash again with Turkey, with NATO powers, but other world powers too at the moment. And another field of disagreement with Russia, of course. So very interesting to see how this regional power play will pass out between those countries. Here, people are very grateful for Turkey's support. You see a lot of Turkish flags as well as Azerbaijani flags being flown around in shows of patriotic pride. Turkey is Azerbaijan's closest ally, of course, two Turkic-speaking nations. And critics say Turkey has been pushing Azerbaijan to be aggressive in this conflict and setting up this new outpouring of violence in Nagorno-Karabakh.
Lots of international reaction indeed to this conflict, Catherine. But of course, you're seeing firsthand the reality on the ground. What is the latest on that front?
Well, we were near the front line again between Azerbaijan and the contested territory of Nagorno-Karabakh for ourselves yesterday. We spent quite a lot of the day there and we could hear, really intense shelling continuing along those front lines. We also saw for ourselves the villagers nearby who were living on this Azerbaijani side with that shelling. Now, we saw that the Azeri military had set up positions in villages near the front line, some of those with people still living in them, and saying some of them didn't want to flee. There is a huge sense of national pride here, which we've seen everywhere, and people telling us they won't leave their homes, that they're 100% behind the army, people telling us they don't want the war to stop. I mean, this is a very nationalistic country with a lot of pride. In schools, we've seen for ourselves, there are posters on the walls talking about military victories in the past, talking about how they will take back Nagorno-Karabakh. So this is something that is drilled into people here from an early age, and definitely something to our cameras at least that people keep on saying to us time and time again. I should add, of course, that we are here under the watch of the Azerbaijan government. We have an official minder with us at all times, but this is a refrain we've heard coming time and time again from the local people here.
Catherine, for now, thanks indeed for that. Catherine Norris-Trent, they're part of our team, along with Ludovic de Foucault and Hussein Assad, who are reporting for us.